What's happening, good people? What's happening? Welcome to the kitchen.
Text from mom.
Today, I am going to be using this magnificent device that I got from off Amazon by Sweet Pro Home. It's called a ham press, and I'm going to be taking some chicken breasts and I'm going to pulse it up, kind of to a paste, and I'm going to make some chicken deli meat. One of the things that we try to do out here is eat healthier, and a lot of the processed deli meats that you buy are full of preservatives and extra stuff that you cannot pronounce. So I've been seeing this little trend on TikTok, so I decided to go ahead and grab one. I got this one off of Amazon. It was like 20 bucks. This is not, they didn't send it to me, so I'm not reviewing it. I've already used it actually, and I made some shrimp deli meat and it came out phenomenal. So now I'm gonna do some chicken deli meat. So pretty simple process. Want to grind your meat up pretty good. Then we're going to throw it in a bowl. Throw the blade back in there. Don't worry about that little bit that's still in there. It'll get ground up. And I'm not going to show you the whole process because I got a whole bag to do. So I'll be back when I'm ready to stuff it and get it going. Alright, so got it all ground up real nice. I seasoned it with some smoked paprika, little garlic powder, some salt and pepper. I controlled every single ingredient that is going into it. And like I said, this was just a basic bag of boneless, skinless chicken breasts that we got from Kroger. And so now I'm gonna mix this up real good. Then I'm going to stuff it down inside of the press. I did put a little bit of oil in the press and moved it around so that it wouldn't stick, because I think the shrimp tried to stick a little bit. That should be, looks like everything's good and incorporated. That's pretty much it. So now what I'm going to do is put the press in, and I'm going to press it down as good as I can. Then I'm going to put the top on, and then I'm going to put it in some water. Okay, so now I got it submerged in the water, and it's going to take about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Seeing as how I don't have it like almost filled up, I'm not really going to need the thermometer. So I'm just going to go for about an hour and a half. Now you see it's up to a full boil. I think I put a little too much water in it, but I'm going to turn it down a little bit. So at this point, I'm going to give it about an hour, hour and a half, and it should be done. But now, check out this really cool place that we go to when we're in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, and it's just a maybe a 5-minute walk from the TA truck stop. And nice little market. Check it out. Check this place out, y'all. This place is in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, and it's literally 1 block over from the TA. It's a really nice market. Plenty of fresh goods. Let me show you real quick. All these beautiful peaches, beautiful tomatoes, fresh corn, pears, apples, plums, watermelons, cantaloupes, plenty of fresh peppers, produce. This dill got it lit up in here. They roast their own peppers. I do not want any of that hatch green chili. Fresh pies, baked goods. They got a little bit of everything in here. Popcorn. Beans. I want y'all to see the size of these potatoes. Y'all know I ain't got the biggest hands in the world, but that's insane. So it's a nice little place if you're ever at the TA in Wheat Ridge, just north west of Denver. Nice little place to come and get some goodies. They have all kind of ciders, peach cider. And the thing that I like the most about this is their pasta sauces are all natural, no preservatives, and they're not as expensive as the I can't think of the one that's out there in the market now. But they like $8-9 a jar. That's only like $5.50, $6 a jar. So check it out. So real quick, I'm gonna answer a couple of questions that we got asked over the last couple of weeks. I try to answer everybody's questions. Most people, I answer them directly, but a lot of them are kind of broad, so I can put them in a video, and hopefully anybody that discovers the video may have the same question in their mind. I'll answer it for them. So this one question is the hiring process for Highfield a difficult process? So let me first start by saying that there is no hiring process. There's a qualification process. Highfield does not hire anybody. Panther does not hire anybody. Drivers, that is. So you will be getting qualified to become an independent contractor. And we actually have a video that I have currently being edited, and it's going to tell you what the difference between an independent contractor and a company driver or employee is, because a lot of people are having a lot of difficulties with that. But as far as the qualification process, is very, very simple. You reach out to Highfield and they will put you in contact with the carrier, and you will fill out the application with the carrier. And then once you fill out the application with the carrier, once they qualify you, then you will go back to Highfield, and then you will do your lease with Highfield. So it's not a very difficult process as long as you don't have any felonies that are younger than 7 years or any SAP violations that are younger than 5 years. And of course, if you have a clean driving record. So the onboarding process is not that difficult. The next question is, I know you guys are mentors. Do you find it harder or easier to mentor new or older or experienced people? Okay, so that's funny. It's not funny, because we do find that it is much easier to mentor somebody who has absolutely no experience, none whatsoever. Not taking anything away from people who have tons of experience in the trucking industry. It's just more difficult to try and mentor them because, and I hate to put it this way, but their experience and their ego gets in the way of them learning or being taught. You know, you have to be receptive to learning new information. And a lot of the times, I'm not gonna say all experienced drivers come in with this mentality, but we get it a lot where, hey, I've been driving for 40 years and my grandfather drove for 80 years and his grandfather drove for, so I know everything there is about trucking to know, and there's nothing that you can tell me. Okay, fine. But when it comes to new teams, they don't have that mentality. They're a fresh block of clay, and we can mold them how we need them to be able to move and operate in Expedite. When it comes down to it, new teams are so much more easier. We have had some experienced teams come in with a lot of experience, and they've outright said, hey, I drove a flatbed for 25 years. I don't know nothing about Expedite, and that's why I chose the mentor program, so I can learn how to expedite. And those people do just fine. But the ones that come in and, yeah, I'm a super trucker and I've done this so long and I know this and I know that, you know, those are the ones that they're concrete blocks, and they're like chiseling a concrete block. So new teams are blocks of clay that we can mold. Some experienced teams are blocks of concrete. Some experienced teams are like trying to paddle upriver. And then some experienced teams are, you know, they're not quite blocks of clay, but they are very receptive to learning the new information that they need to learn to be successful in Expedite. I'm not even going to bother with this next question because it's yeah. I'll deal with them personally. They're going to get the side of me that y'all don't get to see. All right, so we're about to undo this chicken deli meat from out of the ham press. We didn't even tell you about this right here. So, what's this?
That's our spin-off of the homemade mayo.
Made out of what?
Hard-boiled eggs, oil, little vinegar, little mustard, and some other few seasonings. So, that's our spin on it.
All right, so go ahead and let's see what we're working with.
It actually looks like crab meat.
Okay, so it ain't super pretty, but it did mold into like a mound of chicken meat. So
That it did. So let's see.
We're gonna get it sliced up and sandwiched up, and we'll be right back at you. And there it is. Definitely gonna have to pick up a slicer, because it crumbles. Probably need to sharpen my knife also, but this is our homemade chicken deli meat. Again, trying to eat a little bit more healthier, you know, buying the stuff out the store. Again, got all of that stuff you can't pronounce in it. I controlled every single ingredient put into this, and I think we're definitely going to be using this a lot more often, and when I get better at it, I'm definitely going to post more videos. Thank y'all for joining as always. I'm about to enjoy this sandwich. Ta-ta!